This isn't on the program, but this is a very important thing that we have to do before we wrap up. Jackie has been involved with the fishing school for 20 years, I think, when she first met Mr. Lewis in Leadership Greater Washington. I believe it's been 20 years. And she's gone away, took a break, came back. Mr. Lewis convinced her to come back around the time I started as executive director about 10 years ago. And more recently, she's been serving as our chair of our board of directors. And her term has come to an end, and she, I believe 12 o'clock tonight, your term is. But we are very, very grateful to have had you on the board. I've been in this business now in the nonprofit industry for 30 years, and one of the first things I learned was that a charitable organization like ours is only as good and as strong as its board of directors. The other thing that I learned is that there are 2 or 3 types of board members. One is that person that will write a check, and we really need those. The other would be the person who understands the mission and will roll up their sleeves and go to work and help you move the organization forward and do great things. And when you really, really hit the jackpot is when you find somebody that will do all of those things. And Jackie has been a real example of opening up her checkbook to support our children in the programs, but also just rolling up her sleeves and helping us to grow the organization, particularly during the last 3 years that she's been chair of our board. And so we're really going to miss her. I want to ask the board members who are still here to stand for a second and the staff to come up. And I hope you don't mind me saying this, but in the last few years, you've raised, we looked at the records this week, over $150,000, not counting what you did last year, but this is from your family and friends, $150,000 in the last few years, and I really hope you don't mind me saying this, but $60,000 of that you have given out of your own resources. I should say you and your husband is here, Curtis is here. And she's mentioned to us that you are into motorcycles, and I was thinking today, I'm not an enthusiast, but 60,000 I think will get you a pretty good Harley. So I need to thank you for sacrificing as well, and also allowing her to spend time with us, because she's had during this time, some really high-powered, tough jobs, but as CEO, the CEO of a number of organizations over the years, but she's not allowed that to stop her. And I think in my 10 years, you maybe missed one meeting, and I think you were out of the country on business. So that's the kind of dedication that you need from board members. And on behalf of the board members that are still here, the staff and the students, I just want to let you know how much we've appreciated you. And Mr. Lewis, with your permission, I'm going to tell her what you told her last time. She can take a break, maybe a couple years, 3 years, but you got to find your way back. But thank you so much for everything you did. We've got some roses for you.
Gosh. See, that was all so I could make it 61. So you get another $1,000 from me. I'm done. I'm out.